to We Try. I'm Ethan.
And I'm Amy.
And today we're going to be talking about our trip to Café Cortina, a restaurant in Farmington Hills, Michigan. So first off, when you get to Café Cortina, it's on a really nice piece of property. The outside of the building is so nice. They have trees and flowers everywhere. I mean, we went in March, so it wasn't exactly like it would be in the summertime. But you can sit outside in the front of the restaurant during the warmer months in the garden, which is a really special experience.
So when you walk into the restaurant, the atmosphere inside is very romantic. There's fireplaces, it's brick, it's kind of lit, a little dark. So just a really romantic vibe inside the restaurant when you first walk in. Just a really cool vibe overall. Fancy restaurant vibe.
Let's talk about the drinks. So of course we started with martinis when we went there. We always got to have a martini. And what did we get in it? Of course, we got blue cheese stuffed olives, and they are absolutely top notch. The martinis were fantastic.
As you know, we love our martinis. If you watched any of our other videos, that's something we typically order at restaurants. We love when they have blue cheese stuffed olives, especially homemade, but hey, the Aldi blue cheese olives are good too. If you watched our previous videos, we'll link it here. I thought it was a really good flavor. It was nice and cozy and what you expect for a martini, dirty martini.
Yep, and it absolutely didn't taste like alcohol at all, like every martini that we get.
Yeah,
easy to drink.
Easy to drink, right? Of course, as you also know, we like to drink wine, and it's always nice to either get a bottle or to try two different kinds. So we ordered a white wine and a red wine that were recommended by the restaurant. Really good. I thought both were really crisp. They complemented our food that we had.
I mean, I feel like anytime you go to an Italian restaurant, you have to have wine. Yeah. Their wines were very, very good. The wine here is definitely part of the whole experience of going to Café Cortina.
With the appetizers, we went ahead and ordered one of their actually, I think they were both their specials for the night. So yes. They had a burrata that had tomatoes and a lovely olive oil and vinegar flavor. It was so good. We cut into the burrata and it just kind of so creamy. So that was really flavorful. And then we had the short rib with polenta. They had an option if you are not a meat eater to get mushrooms on top instead of the short rib. We had the short rib. It was out of this world.
Yeah, the combination of the short rib and the polenta is just so good. I think I ate a lot more than her. I think I almost ate the entire dish, which, but it was just so good. I think even with the mushrooms on the polenta, it would have been good. And that's something I would have loved to try. And I'd actually like to go back and try the mushrooms on top of the polenta. So it's just like beef and, classic, like beef and rice. Beef and rice is good. I know polenta's not exactly rice, but that's kind of what it reminds me of. And it's just a really, really good combination of flavors. And then the burrata, it's hard to even remember that you're eating cheese that's so creamy. It almost tastes like ice cream in a way.
They also have bread service, so their bread is very good there, and they have infused olive oil with rosemary, and the bread is nice and warm. They come out, they deliver it to you on your plate, and you get 2 pieces, and they can keep replenishing if you're interested, but the olive oil is out of this world. It's infused with rosemary, and I love it. It's so flavorful. The salad is so flavorful. It's really good. It has an onion on it. It has tomatoes, romaine. I don't know the dressing. I don't know what the dressing is, but it's really good. It's their own, I would assume, some sort of Italian dressing, but not like your typical Italian that you've had at the store or anything. It's just a very good dressing, especially after the appetizer with the burrata and the tomatoes. It was such a nice vegetable that went along with that. So really felt good with the quality of the food there.
So let's talk about the entrees. I had the fish special, the halibut. It was really, really good. It was covered in a tomato sauce and also had served with vegetables with it. And it was one of their specials, and I really, really enjoyed it.
And I went ahead and ordered the scallops, and I thought it was delicious. It had a truffle risotto on it. Flavorful, it's just so lovely, everything about it. And they had this tomato sort of sauce that was over top of it. The scallops are like butter. You can literally just cut open and they're so flavorful. They're so good.
Even though I enjoyed my dish, when I was taking a bite of her scallops, it almost made me wish that I got the scallops too.
The dessert that was recommended to us from our server was their thin layer crepe espresso cake. And it was, I don't know how many layers they said it was, 16?
16 layers.
And then each layer has an espresso, like mousse-like sort of filling. Oh my God, it was so good.
That was my favorite part, scooping out the chocolate mousse stuff and eating it.
I thought it was so good. It was very flavorful. I really enjoyed it because you just kind of like cut it open and it just was, yeah, all these 16 layers, right? It was really cool.
Let's just talk about the service. The service is top notch. They are so attentive there. As you know, from the moment you sit down to get you your drinks, when the bread service, their recommendations, you know, following up with you throughout the mail. They really want to make it the best experience that you can have. The service is part of what makes it a really special experience. It's kind of cool that, you know, they'll greet you, and when they come to the table speaking Italian, it just adds to that experience. This is one of those really cool things they do. They're also dressed up, so they're dressed very, very professionally. And that adds to it as well, and, you know, kind of adds to that romantic, fancy atmosphere. And I just think the service is next level.
They go above and beyond. And so once they saw we were filming and whatnot, they offered to bring us out a sparkler. That's like one of the things they're known for. Really cool, super thoughtful. I cannot wait to go back to Café Cortina. I thought the service was amazing. The food was delicious, and it just felt really romantic. And so for a great date night, I think it's definitely on our list to go back.
I would go back to Café Cortina in a heartbeat. The food was really, really good. The service was next level. The drinks were fantastic. The atmosphere was great. If you're, you know, as far as a date night or going to celebrate something really special, this would be a perfect spot. Have you been to Café Cortina before? Leave it in the comments below. Or, you know, if you know about Café Cortina, let us know about that as well. Please like and subscribe to our channel. We make videos every single week. We do a lot of travel, restaurants, taste tests, and we just try to have a lot of fun with it. It's kind of our hobby. So, thank you very much for watching.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.